everyone. Cyber Chick in Boston here. I think I'm getting a cold. I have the sniffles. That makes me really sad. I'm doing an impromptu, what the hell, let's just go live, because I do not want to go live today. And I'm going to talk about why I don't want to go live. Hi, Bay Harbor Beauty. Thank you for joining. Everyone go sub to Bay Harbor Beauty. Actually, oh, a sister joined. This was a test to see. Okay, I'm so excited people are joining. I didn't schedule this. Look at all these people joining. I love you guys. Okay, hold on. I'm going to put Bay Harbor. Oh, there I am. Hold on. I have to put it in my phone because it's too much work to deal with StreamYard. So everyone just join. Talk amongst yourself. Hi, Erin. Thank you for joining. This is not scheduled. This is kind of going to be a little bit of a bitch session, but not really. I'm just going to put into the universe things that are bothering me so I can get on with my life because they're just bothering me. Let me see. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Grandma Kisses. Okay, sorry. I got to get back to Bay Harbor. You have to go sub to her. There she is. She did 2 lives over the weekend. They were really good. It's really hard to go live and it takes a lot of courage. We're going to talk about that today. I'm excited. Hold on. Now I have to go back. Now I'm getting text messages. Hey, Zach, thanks for joining. There's Bay Harbor Beauty. Make sure that you sub to her. Hi, Zach. So this was a test, first of all, for sisters, because usually I'm lucky. I have a big family. So before I actually did my first live show, October 10th, I put like the link on all the family chats that you can imagine and said, please join so I'm not alone. But I'm trying to get used to not doing that and not falling back. So I was guaranteed 10 to 16 people to start, which I know if you're an established channel, that seems really small. I mean, really small. But when you're first live, you're like I have 14 right now. I'm thrilled. I didn't schedule this. I felt a little vulnerable. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to do it. But Bay Harbor Beauty did it. And she has such a fascinating story to tell. And also she'll take questions and answer, and it's not all beauty. It can be about anything. So Sister's going to give me a topic. I'll give you a topic. The thigh master was neither a thigh nor, oh, Deb, how are you feeling, Deb? You're very funny. Oh my God, and my niece is here. Oh my gosh, look at people showed up. Hi, sweetie, I miss you. Okay, so why are we here? I don't feel like doing a live, okay? I'm not even dressed for work and I have a meeting later. I'm just in a funk so let's talk about it. I didn't feel like doing a live because Tuesday night I went live twice. And the first one was my favorite one with my sisters. It just always is. And it gets the least amount of views. And I don't even care because we have fun. I get to connect with my sisters and we're really funny. But that always gets low views, which it could be the timing. I do it at 6 because Sister Lynn on the couch won't go any later than 6. So, thank you, Lizzie. Yeah, so Bay Harbor Beauty says it's like planning a party and afraid no one shows up when we were younger. Yeah, and you know what? It's okay if no one shows up, but I'm a planner, so I treat this a lot like work. Like I have to do my prep work, I have to have an agenda, it's planned ahead of time, and I have to stop doing that and be a little bit more casual, and that makes me vulnerable, which is okay. So Tuesday night, back to why we're here. Tuesday night, live with the sisters, it was phenomenal. And then I was going on Kane later, Kane's Corner. And that's a KMS show. And hey, Sammy's mom, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. We have to get Jess on the ball there with making you a mod. She forgets, so we just have to keep telling her. So when I went on, and Kane is such a nice guy. I mean, he's really nice, but I don't know the KMS show. I don't think Kane has ever seen my show. And he invited me on and I wrote back and said, sure, you want me to talk about the cult? Because that's why I have a channel, okay? I started this channel October 10th to raise awareness to the cult that Twin Flames universe is all about. We were featured in the Amazon Prime documentary, Desperately Seeking Soulmate, Escaping Twin Flames. Apologies to everyone out there who knows this story, but I always welcome the opportunity to get on a different platform and just tell the story, right? And I do it for two reasons: raise awareness in case someone else is going through it. There's not a lot of resources out there for cults or for cults, for people who've been in cults, but also to help gather data to deliver to the DA if possible, to bring down Twin Flames universe. Anything we can do to get that case going. So that's why when I get invited on shows, that's where my mind was at. And when Kane introduced me, and he's such a nice guy, but I don't watch KMS. So I was seeing his guests on there and I was getting a little nervous, like, I don't think I really fit. I'm not sure they're gonna like my story. And when Kane had it, when he started his show, his intro was, and we've got Cyber Chick in Boston to come in and tell us all things Karen Reed and Turtle Boy. And I'm like, oh wow, he's got the wrong person. Because half of the people in this chat probably know more about Karen Reed and Turtle Boy and will articulate it way better than I could. I don't I mean I love Turtle Boy. I love the First Amendment angle when he starts going on with guests that maybe, focus on that Ray from Dallas, all the other stuff. I just tune it out. It's not me. I'm so busy in my life. And I'm sure you guys are too. You have to be really selective with where you spend your time. Sure, I'm here for the Jen Altman gossip. She slammed me a couple times because I'm Jess's mod. But I think there was a misinterpretation because I'm Jess's mod. I'm in the thick of things and I'm just not. So I had to reset expectations. And I think Kane was a little surprised when I started talking about the cult and the chat was reflecting it. And, I get pissy and I get hot headed. And some Ron guy in there just was like, whatever. He's saying I was in it for the money. I mean, I don't even make money off this. Or that what was wrong with our family that she would join a cult. You know what? They only do it to get a rise out of you. And I know that. And I went there and I shouldn't have. So anyways, Kane was a gentleman, but he didn't have any questions for me about the cult or about cybersecurity. I'm like cult, family, cyber. I mean, Mod for Jess, no offense, is not even on my top 100 things that I talk about. So it just felt, everyone said like, you did great and you were, it was great, but I don't think it was. I don't think it was what he expected, and that makes me feel bad. Although we probably should have talked about it beforehand. And then I got off and I just was like, "Ugh, I don't know, I might not even be cut up for YouTube." And I like YouTube. So I was avoiding getting on live. So I thought today I would change it. I said, wait a minute, I like being on live. I'm just going to jump on and tell my story. And it's nothing against Kane. Kane is so nice. I think he should. I still don't know why he's part of KMS. To me, KMS seems over, but I don't know enough about it. So maybe it's not. Like, go do your own thing. He'd be so successful. He's nice. He's got the bunnies behind him. But anyways, it's neither here or there. The point of me putting this in the universe is to come back into a live that I can say, all right, yeah, I like this. I feel good. So I'm going to pause there and read the chat. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? You ever do something and it wasn't great, but it wasn't awful, but you just want to put it out there so that, I want to continue to do it. So my sisters took me out last night, the ones that live in town, Lisa and Lynn, and they were telling me, it doesn't matter. It's a platform. You always go on the platform, always tell your story. So I'm going to continue to do that and continue. Hey, Bullets Getty. And I know I'm being dramatic. I know it wasn't bad. It really wasn't bad. It was just, I probably wasn't a good fit for what Kane was looking for. Kane was looking for scoop and gossip. I don't have any. Like, you couldn't have picked a worse person to say. I was like, gossip? Like, first of all, I don't know any of these people. Oh, Grammy Kisses, this is so sweet. You're doing great. I just started. I know. I know. Here's magic. Sorry you felt that way. I love why you were there, though, to spread awareness. Just imagine. Yeah, exactly. Thank you for saying that, magic. Thank you. And you know what? It really wasn't bad. Hi, J401. It really wasn't. I'm used to performing, at a high level, and I just felt like somehow it might have missed the mark. And, and I'm sure Bay Harbor Beauty gets it. She's done 2, lives so far, and it does take courage. I give people who just jump in without any experience, I give them a round of applause because it does take a lot of courage to just get on and start talking, not knowing is anyone out there? And I've done a lot of research where people are like, I can't do it because I'm talking, you're literally facing yourself right now. So you're having a conversation with yourself and with the chat. So I don't find that part difficult because I work for a company where this is what we do all day. So that part of it was fairly easy, but it's just knowing that you're delivering what people want. And I don't usually get on without, and I don't usually just go live like this. I usually have a few specific topics, but I wanted to come on and just say, if you're hesitant about doing something and it's uncomfortable, I mean, maybe do it because it's okay, right? You guys are all being nice and supportive. And, I appreciate it. And I appreciate that you showed up. Oh my gosh, could you imagine if you guys weren't there and I was just with the KMS dudes? I went back afterwards and they were literally like, Kane, what the fuck is this? Who is this person? And I'm laughing. I'm like, oh, they have no idea. Sherry says, I like Kane, but have no interest in KMS stuff. But you did great. Thank you. I know. I tend to be really hard on myself. I do. I am. I think we all are. I think we all are really hard on ourselves. So, and Kane sent me a nice note. He probably thought it was absolutely fine. He just looked a little surprised. And my cult story is a lot. So, shout out to my family who showed up and I didn't even have to send it to them. So they had their notifications on, okay? They're not YouTube people, so I'm really proud of my family right now. That's phenomenal. Let's read the chat. Genuine. What did you say? Hi, Genuine. It will get better the more you do it. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, that's the other thing. I usually love going live. So the fact that for the past 2 days I didn't wanna do it, I'm like, "Why don't I wanna do it?" And I'm like, "Oh, because I have this bad." So this show is just to shake it off and come back. Come back. It's a comeback tour. We are a Bay Harbor Beauty because you were saying you were nervous and you didn't look nervous at all. You didn't look nervous. So what we will do is we will just move on now. We have to get some other platforms, to tell the story. And I think I have to go outside of the chats that I'm typically in. Um, Gisela, do you watch Gisela, which is Grizzlies something? She calls her members Grizzlies. I admire her so much. I need to, that's an action item. I'm going to reach out to I think her name is Gisela and she calls them Grizzlies. I think I might be saying it wrong, so I apologize. I'd like to get on her show. Let's write up who are some shows we wanna go on and spread the cult awareness? Um, Annalise did yeah, Grizzly True Crime. Thank you, Gisela. Thank you. Oh, Dizzy knows. Dizzy knows. Yes, Grandma Kisses, Shake It Off. Yes, because I like her a lot. She what's amazing about her is I don't even know where she's in another country, but she streams her audience is US based. Isn't that crazy? So she's up all hours of the night. Maybe she's Sweden. I don't know if she's from Sweden. I'm making that up. Magic 7098. Your family stories will live in forever. You aren't just talking to us. Many more will find these lives. It's a legacy. Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And I mean, this isn't like a sympathy thing. It was literally, I bet other people feel this way, whether you're in a personal relationship and something went sideways or a business meeting that you didn't kill a presentation for. We've all been there. We've all been there. So you just kind of pick up and move on. Oh, let's see the scoop. Dizzy has the scoop. She has lots of irons in the fire right now was chatting to her yesterday. Ask her if she wants to have a cult story on eventually. So Kathy from Gossip Rumors has just sort of gone away. Oh, someone's calling me. I'm Anne. I'm live right now. Um, she said in December she'd have me on, and I haven't. I have to follow up with Kathy. That would be a great audience. And also, Kobe Ryan just did a phenomenal show about cult, and he is Lori Daybell's son, remaining son. So I reached out to him. I haven't heard back, but I hope to. And let me see. There was one other. Oh, I was supposed to reach out to Jesse Weber. I haven't done that yet. News Nation. I was busy this week. It was my birthday week. I've gone out every night except for Bunny After Dark on my actual birthday. I didn't go out, so that's funny. Thank you, Dizzy. I appreciate it. Um, oh, she's in Australia, Patricia. Really? Okay. Yes, Magic. I know you were talking about the family story itself. Yeah. Um, how about going on the young ladies show on what was her show? Something confident, criminally confident. And also there was I'm about to drive. Don't drive to Dizzy's house, Zach. Don't be fresh. Exactly. It's my birthday month. I'm trying to talk the sisters and nieces into casino Sunday because we're off Monday. Yay. And of course, it's for my birthday. So, yeah, getting used to it definitely makes you comfortable, but it's also okay to be not be uncomfortable, right? It was just one of those weird weeks. I don't know. And I'm sad that they haven't found Nancy. I really am. I don't know why I'm so wrapped up on that. I'm bothered that, like, where the fuck is this 84-year-old? Why would you steal an older woman? You know? And then the fact that there's Bitcoin's very triggering to me as a cybersecurity person and for a lot of reasons. So, I mean, everything about that triggered me. Everything. Yeah, let's talk about that. The sheriff, right? J401. He's corrupt. Does he want to be the hero? Does he want to be the hero? So he's keeping things from the FBI. Can't the FBI just swoop in and take control over the evidence and the whole case? You actually have detectives who have worked for him for 30 years that are not liking him at all, that are giving like they don't work there anymore, so they're sharing all that information. It makes me so sad. Who is this smiling sleuth? Thank you so much. Come on in. I'm griping about things that are bothering me this week. Nothing in particular, but everything. But I'm glad I did a live, even though I didn't want to do a live. I'm glad I hopped on. It'll get all the cobwebs out, reset. I'm resetting, restarting. I'm just going to read the chat for a little while. I have some other things to talk about. Yeah, he sent it to Florida instead of to the FBI. I mean, yeah, the FBI needs to take control of that. Let's go. Let me go to Brian and see if he has an update for us. I check in with Brian Enton all the time. Brian needs to. I need to get on Brian's show. I don't know if he cares about cults though. Let's see what he's got for something new. Nope, nothing new. That makes me sad. Hey, Random Brockton whore. Just saw you were live. I'm so happy I'm catching you live. Cyberchick, you're doing a great job. Thank you. We're talking about how I didn't do a great job, but that's okay. Thank you. No, I did a fine job. I did fine. It was just, I felt awkward, but I don't think it was an awkward conversation. And Kane's such a nice guy. He just didn't know what I was talking about. And honestly, before I start to talk about the cult, it is like a trauma dump on people. I need to do a trigger warning. I have to do a better job at trigger warnings. And I have to, because I think I told this story. I was at a work dinner talking about that I just went live, and there was only 2 of us at the table at the time, and they asked me what my live was about, and I told them, and then one of the women had to get up and leave, and I felt so bad. She goes, "Oh, I can't, this is a lot for me. I'm gonna go get some water." I'm like, "Oh my god." So I have to be careful about it. So it is a lot. Smiling Sleuth, are you open to mediums or psychics? I've been to a medium. Um, they wanted to talk about my husband more than me, so I was annoyed. I was like, "Why are you?" But they were right with everything they said, and I do feel that I have. I'm not psychic or a medium, but I do feel like I have a sixth sense a lot of times, so I'm not opposed to it. Look at Zach. You guys, could someone screenshot Zach complimenting me? Because he'll deny this. No dead air. Well, one thing I can do, Zach, is talk. So that helps a lot when you when you have it. You know what I'd like to do? I'd like us to network though. I noticed in some of the chats, people, we should really use each other's networks and support each other. With now, again, I always go to because I don't know if it's because of my job, but I tend to go to a professional conversation. But if people are I just think we should have a career day where we all talk about what we're up to or where we want to go. Somehow we can all just have, I have a sixth sense. You really do, Zach. Dizzy, he is a nice guy. Oh my God, my nose is running. If I get sick, someone is going to pay for this. That's all I can say. He really is a nice guy. I love reading the chat. What was I saying? Career day. I don't know. I mean, Lisa and I last Thursday did a cybersecurity, and again, it didn't get a ton of views. It's funny, the things that don't get a ton of views, I get the most joy out of. I really love that. So I would suggest if you have kids that are in college or graduating college, you go back and watch that because I've had feedback that that was really well received for people that are just entering into the workforce. I mean, it was pretty specific to cybersecurity, but it doesn't have to be. You can sort of use it. But to get back to what I was talking about, I would like to just get people on here because when you're looking to, Dizzy says a career day would be great. She's at a crossroads. I talk to so many people who are at a crossroads. By the way, if I was 20 years younger, I'd go into the FBI and solve crime because I do a lot to contribute to cyber criminals. And I think I'd do it even differently the second time around. I do it through an FBI lens because I really like doing that. So I think we can help each other because a lot of times people don't even know what opportunities are out there. And if we all talk about the jobs that we do, it might light a fire under you to say, "Oh, I'd like to do that." Here is my sister telling me I'm amazing. Don't you love sisters? They're the best. Moon's over her hammy. I would love to network. So I don't know how, let's think about this. We can, I can do it like this and I can read the chat if people want to, I could have a panel and have people come up and talk about what they're doing, or they could talk about what they'd like to do. There's so many different ways of doing it. I went through this. I'm a big proponent of LinkedIn. So, we can all start sharing our LinkedIns if necessary and if everyone's willing to do that. Oh, Bola Sketty. She's got a daughter, is driving home from college right now, and I'm going to have her watch. She's taking a cyber course right now. Yeah, I get a lot of people that reach out saying, "Where did you start? How can I start? What are the different ways into a company?" So that was the first career episode that we had, and we were kind of all over the place because where do you start, right? When I'm talking to kids, they don't even know that there's all these what a office of the CISO is, and I went through that, the chief financial officer, the chief revenue officer, what do they care about? So, or you could be a numbers person and you want to get into finance and you're not sure what that looks like. How do I start? Or does finance mean you're in accounting and payroll type jobs? Are you actually working for a financial company, being an investor, or that, I mean, there's just so many different jobs out there, and we don't know half of them. We don't know half of them. Happy to come up and talk about my journey. Oh, and my niece has a phenomenal journey to tell us about, even though she's a younger. All mine are young. And then we've got snippets. I haven't seen you for a while. Retirement is great. Yeah, that's also something we could talk about, retirement. Snippets. I have bad news. I re-injured my knee in class, so I think that's another reason I'm bummed out this week. I should have titled this not doing what you want to, but like things that went wrong this week. So I injured my knee. I've been doing physical therapy where the guy yells at me all the time. I have to go today, as a matter of fact, at 1:30. So I have to keep an eye on the clock. And I thought it felt so much better that I went to bar class Tuesday. And oh my gosh, I couldn't walk yesterday. I'm so bummed out by that. And I don't know if I want to tell my PT guy because he'll yell at me. Plus, he'll make me go again. Today was supposed to be my last one, but I think I have to go some more and I don't want to. So probably all these things are just really bumming me out. And when you do retire, what does that look like? What are you going to do after you retire? So I love it. I think we have such a wide arrangement, a wide array of ages too. So, you could be in your 20s just starting out. You could be in your 40s or 50s saying, I want something different. I want to change. I just love that idea. My the physical therapy story was amazing though. Genuine. I know what you're talking about. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I do like what I'm doing, but I always think of what I'll do, and I think what I do wanna do after I retire, and I've talked about this, is use my platform to go to colleges, universities for young where I can get a lot of young adults and talk to them about, what to look out for cults and how to stay safe online. That's something I wanna do. What's Zach saying? Jenny gave such a good talk at Google. I had my boys listen to it. Who? Who did? Who? Okay, let me go back and see what they're talking about. I'm missing out. Hold on. Who did it? Who did it? Oh, is that Zach? Do a Discord. No, I don't want to do Discord. I've got enough to keep up in. I'm not sure Discord is safe. I don't know. I don't know. Is Discord like I use Signal. Signal is the way that we communicate. Well, you guys know from the Karen Reed trial, but that's like, let me just tell you, that's not a unusual for people to use Signal. I felt like it was portrayed at the Karen Reed trial as unusual, which I'm shocked at. Lawyers should only use Signal. I've got Signal messages right now blowing up. Not in cybersecurity, you communicate in signals. You don't communicate in text. And I don't know what Discord is, but unless it's encrypted, I'm not going to go in there. Just saying. It's safe if you keep the riffraff. I've never even been in there, so I'm afraid. I still want to know who gave a good talk at Google. I don't know. Who's Zach? Who are you talking about? What's going on? Yeah, or WhatsApp. WhatsApp is good too. I for some reason we use Signal, but evidence. So Genuine Signal was in another trial I watched out in California. The evidence of that was wild. And it does disappear. I have it set to disappear after 8 hours. Why do I need to keep what I'm talking about from longer than that? I don't. Oh, here you go. Oh, you keep saying that. I don't know who is Frank. Happy Neil. Should I know him? I don't know him. Okay, I feel better. Thank you. Thank you for letting me come on here and do a live. So Signal's just like texting. What you do is you download the app Signal. So if you download mine, Bay Harbor Beauty, if you download Signal app and then send me a message because you have my cell phone and I'm in Signal, then I would accept your request to connect with me and we would text just like you would in a normal text. Oh, the Catch Me If You Can guy. I like that. Okay. Yeah, he sounds familiar. Oh, that's Leo was him. Yeah. Okay. All right. Sorry. That's the other thing. I'm brain dead. Okay, so I talked about Kane show. I talked about Nancy. That's upsetting to me. What other things are upsetting me today? I got my nails done yesterday and I smudged them on the way home. That was upsetting. I mean, it's all small stuff, but you have to talk about it. You have to put it in the universe. Um, Rotten Mango did Karina Pinky, Cyber Chick. Did you see Rotten Mango did a new one about no? No, but it's funny because my algorithm feeds me up cult stuff all the time. Okay, they're always my nails are always blue, but see, can you see the one I chipped? My nails are always blue. I just go in. I have a case of the same nail polish because I love blues. Blue's my favorite color. There you go. Um, the other thing I'm getting better at, Bay Harbor Beauty, you have to remember, and you probably do it. I'm not saying you don't. When you put names up, you want to make sure that you read who it's from because I would say 90% of the people listening right now are not looking at me or the screen because I know when I'm on YouTube, I'm doing dishes, I'm walking my dog, I'm never really paying attention. That's why I never pay. That's why I don't know sometimes what's going on in the chat. And um, they can't tell who you're talking about. So, for instance, Random Brockton Horse says, have you done a show on maybe quick tips that we can do on our laptops or cell phones to protect ourselves and kids? I know there are settings in, yeah, and I'm aware that should be turned on. So what I was doing, Bay Harbor Beauty, not that you asked, is I was reading it, but not saying who it was from. So people doing the dishes they're like, who is she talking to? What's going on? So I'm trying to get better at reading the usernames. Although sometimes you guys, your new usernames are really, they're confusing to me. Yeah, I always multitask when I do it. Oh, so about the show, I did do a show, and it's called something about protecting yourself from girlfriends, or maybe it even was protecting yourself from old Mir. I think that was when Mir had started sharing all the Turtle Boy stuff. So I did do a show. Now, I'm not an expert on settings for kids and young adults. When the cybersecurity that I protect against are cyber criminals. And I explain it, and not to get political at all, but everyone seems to grasp the immigration borders that we have around, the United States, but people don't grasp the borders we should have, or we do have for cyber, right? So when we're talking about countries and nation state attackers that are trying to steal our data or, you know, doing ransomware attacks, we're talking about Russia, China, North Korea, Iraq, Iran. Those are the top 5 ones. There's others. Did I say North Korea? I don't even know what I just said. But so I'm really about threat intelligence type of cybersecurity, coming in and holding your company for ransom, encrypting everything in one-off cases, maybe pretending that they're holding, physical people ransom to get the money. And then if you want to unencrypt the data, like going after either financial rewards, data, whatever. That's the type of cybersecurity that I'm in. But I think in that episode, I did go into some detail of things you can do to protect yourself. For instance, if you believe that you have been compromised in your home network, go to a secure network and change all your passwords, things like that. But I will tell you, the hardest fraud to protect yourself against is familiar fraud. Hold on, my husband's texting me. Let me read what he's saying. I'm live. That's all I'll put. And he'll go, have a good meeting. He calls these meetings. So there's probably people out there that can probably help you with protecting your, setting parental controls and things like that. But um, what's the purpose of a VPN? So a VPN is going to add added encryption to protect. So it's, say I use Verizon FiOS, right? And I have a really good password on my network. I've got the passlock picture. If I wanted to add extra security for that so that everything, the traffic is encrypted, I'd go to I think it's NetScout, Netgear. There's a bunch of different offerings that you have. So basically no one will see what your IP, yeah, it does, you AI is making it possible for, AI is a great thing. I love AI, but it's also helping attackers get better at hacking into your things because they have additional tools now that they can use. But we're also using AI to help protect. So it does help you protect yourself from being hacked, but it only takes one access point for a hacker to get in, and then it can lay dormant and you don't know that they're there. And I don't want to go too far down this road because people have told me that it freaks them out when I talk about cybersecurity or they get lost. But yes, it does help you from being hacked. But also, what's your risk tolerance? Are you someone who is going to be a focus? I mean, when you're shopping online or you're using your bank card, you're considered a target because of what your activities you're doing. But if you're in your house, are you considered someone with a high value that people want to attack? Maybe. I don't know what your standings are. So, Bay Harbor Beauty, my bank accounts get hacked all the time, all the time. So, my personal risk tolerance for myself, as Auntie Deb says, for myself, I have a credit card that I use, and we use a credit card for purchases, but I never use my ATM card because that's tied to my bank account, and I don't want anyone to have access to my bank account. So I use a separate credit card that I pay off monthly, always. So I always pay it off. I always use a credit card. I know that doesn't work for everyone. My rule of thumb is try not to use your ATM card that's connected to your checking account or your savings account for transactions online, point of sale, POS. So if there's a point of sale, you don't want to do it. Just so you know. See, oh my God, I'm gonna start. I change course, change course. My husband says it's overwhelming. He's like, when you start talking cybersecurity, it's overwhelming. Hold on, my husband's always saying good luck. Okay, good luck with your meeting. I want to talk about. Hi, oh, it's Kristen. Oh my God, hi. How are you? It's Casual Friday. We just hopped on here for a quick second. We just wanted to chat. Patricia, it's okay. We could talk about it. We could talk about it. I don't mind. I could talk about cybersecurity all the time. You know, C Star is sorry she's late. That's okay. It wasn't scheduled, C Star. It was just me hopping on. Um, can you teach me? So happy to catch you. Can you teach me how to keep my mouth shut? Oh, it's Kristen. You don't have to do that. Look it. It's Boston Booty showing up with a wrench. Sister, how are you? I didn't even send this link and let me see. I got all my sisters to join. See, that's bravo. All my sisters have the notification turned on. I didn't even have to tell them ahead of time. That's amazing. Boston Booty, we're going to go to the casino with Nikki and Maddie. Who else? Who else out there from my family wants to go Sunday? Let's see what. Oh, it's Kristen. I know you don't always agree on other streams, and you are so good at just not saying anything. I do and get attacked. Oh, it's Kristen. I've had my moments. I've had my moments. Let's see what Boston Boot. Oh, hi, sweetie. I went to YouTube to watch a security products demo and saw you live. That is so funny. That is so funny. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's Kristen. I pick and choose my battles. It's something that I've learned. Sometimes I do go a little crazy. Um, look at Sister Lynn. On Sunday, no. What if we said on Saturday? What if we said on Monday? Lynn's always a no to the casino unless we trick her into going, like we almost did last night. Um, so, Sister Lisa, I was going to talk about you next. So, I have a problem with how much it costs, and I don't know how families of this is Lynn's standard answer. No. How do families afford to do anything? The World Cup is coming, I don't know, to Foxborough? I don't even know. I wrote it down. Did I write it down? I don't know. I don't see. They're coming to Foxborough, I think. And the tickets are like $500, I saw. And Sis Boston Booty was telling me last night she was trying to get Noah Khan tickets. First of all, you can't even get tickets, right? You can't. Like there's a lottery and you have to know someone and you have to give blood. And if you're lucky enough to get tickets, they're $500 too. Oh, they're both 500. See that? One ticket. Like how are you taking your kids? How can you afford to go? You might as well take that $500 Boston Booty and go to the casinos because we could double it. I'm just saying. But how are people affording things? And I don't know. Doesn't it sound crazy that it costs that much money to go? I like to gamble, C Star. We are, I think I told everyone, we are really good at the blackjack table. We hop in there and, yep, Lisa and I. She's the first seat. I'm the anchor at the last seat. Should we switch it up, Lisa? Because we've been losing. Maybe we need to lose. And then we let our nieces and nephews, if they come with us, fill in. But that's our preferred seating arrangements. Lisa's number one. I'm number, is it 6 or 5? I don't even know. I'm the last, whatever the anchor is for blackjack. And we are good. Uh-oh. Lisa says, Boston Booty says, we think we are good at blackjack tables. No, I think we are. I think we're good. There's 6. Yeah, there's 6. So I'm 6, she's 1. Okay. So maybe we could film from there. I don't think you can film at the blackjack table. I'm not sure. But we should do a mock one, Lisa, at your house and to just teach people how to play. Because you have to follow the book. If you're gonna sit your ass down in number 6 where I sit, you have to follow the book, even if it's painful, even if so that means if you've got 16 and the deal is showing a 7 or above, you're taking a hit. You don't want to. You don't want to, but you're taking a hit. And if you've got 17, you're not. I mean, you just can't mess around. You have to follow the book or else the table will get mad at you. You know? What casino? I'll text it to you, Deb. It's not the one near you. I don't want to say it because it's a small place, and if people, not that like there's 31 people here, who's going to show up at the casino? Listen to me. But from my cyber days, I'll text it to you. I'll sit at 1 and you sit at 6, Lisa. You can't fuck it up. You can't. Which son? Sammy, right? Did Sammy buy one? Oh my God. It has a little light for the, oh my God. So why don't we play at your house? Oh, get out. It's AJ? AJ bought a, okay. All right, I'll play. Let's play blackjack. Why don't we ever try any of the other games? Like that's not, this whole show is about doing something out of our comfort zone. Blackjack is in our comfort zone. Craps? You want to do craps? I've won in Vegas at craps, but only because I was with a group of people at work who like you have to play with a lot of people and they just told me what to do. I would have no idea how to do craps on myself. um, I don't know how to crap on myself. Is that what I just said? I wouldn't know how to do it by myself. What other we gotta play something else. What's the one where you there's black, red, and I don't know. I don't know the names. I don't know. Why are we talking well, I want to talk about Noah Kahan and why it's $500 to go to a concert and how that LOL crap on yourself. That's what I just said. Yeah, I realized after I said it then. Oh, roulette. Thank you. Lisa, you know, would you want to play roulette? I've done that, but I don't know what I'm doing. We were there and they have a VIP poker room and they were like, it's $10,000. I don't know even know what that means. Like, was that $10,000 to get into the room or to play? We just ran. We were scared. We were like, oh, what? What? Yeah, no, we're just blackjack. Okay. Okay, but I want to go in and put $100 down and either win big or go home on one hand. I don't want to go in and, I want to try it once to play. No, no, not the minimum bet. We want to go in it and place 100 and go down. Or were you saying that was the poker? Was the minimum bet was 10,000? Get the fuck out of here. All right, we will do it Sunday. 100. Okay, for my birthday. Maddie and Nikki, if you're out there, would you like to come? Danica, Nate, all of them. I don't want to. I don't want to name off all my nieces and nephews. Okay, if you're out there. Oh, the room is wow. Lisa, am I misremembering that? Wasn't it $10,000? And we were. It was really VIP because everyone was whispering about it. I'm like, I just want to go in there. I don't want to spend any money. That's all I really had. I have to talk about my dog. So I have a dog, Prince. Oh, I should show pictures. Hold on. Do you want to see? I showed pictures before. He's so cute. Hold on. Hold on a second. I don't know if anyone even wants to see a picture of my dog, but oh, he's so cute. All right, hold on. Because we're going to talk about my dog, Prince. His name is Prince after Prince because we got him the summer that Prince died. And we love Prince. Hold on, I don't want people to see that. So hold on, I have to open this. I have to download it. I don't know. I don't know why I don't want people to see my email. It's probably stupid, but that's okay. See, that's my paranoia coming in. All right. This Prince. That's my office. He's not there now, but that's what when he is there, that's what he does. That's Prince. He's so cute, isn't he? Okay. Hold on. That's Prince. I have another picture. Yeah, Lisa, I want to talk about that, how much it costs to go out to eat. Let's talk about going out to dinner and how much it costs. My family of 6 going out to, yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Isn't it crazy? Let me get a better picture of Prince. Okay, this is cute. Things no one cares. Now that I'm showing my dog, that's all I'm going to do. I like screen sharing. And you guys are starting to know my husband a little because I talk about him being crazy. He thinks Prince is cold. So first of all, let's just zoom in. Let's forget the fact that he's got a blanket on him because my husband thinks he's cold, and it has been really cold, so maybe he is, but I figured if he's cold, he'd come in. But look at all the I'll zoom out. Look at all the paths. I have so many dog paths, and now I have bunny paths because the bunny needs to get under the shed, and we've got bird paths. The oil guy thanked me yesterday for the outstanding paths, and John was very pleased to get a thank you. But that's Prince out on our front porch. A blanket under him and a blanket above him. Okay? And we're going to talk about this because I think it's a problem. And okay, this is all aligning. Okay. Don't forget to mention the cups of water for Prince. So, okay, let's zoom in. There it is. This is it. My New England coffee plastic cup. I have 32 of these in my yard and in my house that I knock over every day. Why? Because my husband says the dog likes to drink out of the cups. My husband is so that brings me to the point that I wanted to make about I think when you have a dog and your children have moved out, it's a different experience than when you have dogs and you have kids at home. I'm just saying. Because my husband needs grandkids really bad. He has cups. Like he's look at this whole situation. He's got a blanket over my dog. And he's got these and look, he drinks out of it. He barely drinks out of his water dish now. He's like, "Who the fuck is that for? A bowl? I want a cup, please." There's cups behind counters, couches. We have a lot of cups and we've got a lot of paths. That right there is where that picture was taken. The black bear was right there, right? I don't know if you can see my cursor right there. The black bear was right there. So I think that when you have what I had 2 dogs, I should show you the pictures of Bo and Bella, they were so great. Bella was a big black lab, Bo was a fluffy yellow lab, and those were the dogs that we had throughout my children's, childhood, they grew up with them. I don't remember putting cups of water out for Bo and Bella. As a matter of fact, we would just leave the house for 8 hours a day and they were fine. They had a different experience than what Prince is having. It's because we don't have kids at home. So I'm just putting it out there. When you have, um, kids and dogs, it's different than when you have a dog in your house with no kids, and you have John Tupa. Oh, Kristen stepped in poop yesterday. Oh, they always poop on a rug. You have hardwood floors, you have tile. Nope, they go right for the rug and they poop on it. Yep. Yep, you have to throw the socks away, 100%. So that's Prince, and I was just thinking about it. Literally, we're having a party tomorrow, and I'm as guilty as my husband. I mean, I make fun of him, but I'm just as bad as he is. Um, we love John, don't we? He's crazy, but he is extra crazy. But I'm just as bad. My kids are coming tomorrow for my birthday, and they usually we go out to eat. They're like, "Oh, where do you want to go? We'll go out to eat." And my son and his and my daughter-in-law and my other son are coming. And I said, let's have pizza with Prince. Like I literally want to have them home to be with my dog. Well, he is getting older. He's 10 and he misses them. He wants this is how I don't remember caring if Bo or Bella were missing anybody. So it's very strange when you don't have kids and you have a dog. I'm just saying, if you're not there, you will, and it's also fabulous. I'm not going to lie. Right, Lisa? Lisa still has a couple kids at home. I know they call it empty nester. I don't like the term empty nester because that feels negative. It's fabulous. It's fabulous before you have kids. It's great when you have kids. I love every phase, but it's freaking awesome when they're thriving and they move out and they can come home and visit or text or call. I love it. I love every phase. It's not sad. You get to do different things. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, it's Kristen. When you have a dog and a puppy, you appreciate, oh my God, you do appreciate the older dog so much more. I think about that because Prince was such a pain in the ass for the first 3 years of his life. And now at 10, he's perfect. I mean, he's perfect at 10. It's so sad how quick they go, though, from 10 to being really, really old. And I don't look forward to that. Let's not talk about that. I'm going to cry. Um, Okay, last topic. Let me see what time it is because I have to go to physical therapy and get yelled at, um, which I don't want to, but I'm going to have to go. And I think I'm going to have to. You do feel seen, don't you? You should see Snippets puppies. Oh my gosh, they're, I don't know, 150 pounds. They're huge. Put in the chat what they are because you know I won't pronounce it correctly. They're cute though. They're so cute. So what else did I want to talk? Oh, I'm upset. This is another thing that upset me this week. But it's all about hold on, my husband's I told him I'm live. That's not very respectful that he's still texting me. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's okay. It was a heart, so now I feel like a bitch. Sorry, heart back. Um, what was the Olympics. Can we talk about the Olympics? Excuse me, I have a drip. I'm upset about the US won dancing. I'm protesting it. I signed the change thing. I don't know who sees that, the change org form that's going around. If you don't know, scandal with the figure skating, the dancing figure skating couples. What's it called? Why am I stumbling over my words? Um, the order of the medals were awarded to French gold, US silver, and Canadian or Canada bronze. And it is a um, it's scandalous because the US was flawless. They did a tough technical routine and it was flawless. They were passionate. It was beautiful. The French couple stumbled. They made a boo-boo. And the French judge scored them, I don't know, 6 or 8, I think it was 8 points higher than any of the other judges to give them like 3/4 of a point lead, and they won. It is scandalous. Ice skating, thank you. I knew Lynn. Of course, my couch sister, who has the TV on all the time, could thank you, Lynn. I appreciate it. Um, I agree, Smiling Sleuth. Chalk and Bates won gold in my they deserve it. It's not fair. I just don't, and I guess that's why gymnastics and figure skating, when you have judges that can be unfair, it just really pisses me off and it grates on me and it makes me feel icky. I'm not happy. I'm not happy about it. And they were so gracious about it. They're like, "We're just happy to be here." No, bullshit. You should have won. You should have won, and I'm mad about it. And I don't know how the other judges don't I don't know. Like, why isn't there a judge boss? Like, what's that called? Like a director judge or a president judge who comes and says, "No, you're just being a jerk," and obviously favoring your country. That doesn't work. Oh, well, how come no one else is outraged? Chat, why isn't anyone else pissed? I'm pissed. I might just be bitchy this week, though. It could. I'm gonna look back at this whole stream and go, "Well, I just had a bad week. That's all." But it's my birthday week, so I'm not gonna let that happen. Um, you know who I want to talk about or have on if you're out there? Toy74. Toy does all of the songs, and I know she's never on Rat House Media, so she probably doesn't wanna be on YouTube, which makes me want her to have her on YouTube even more, because, Troy, we have a very nice chat here. We're a small channel, we're uplifting, we're supportive. I don't think anyone's ever, um Lisa, but they stumbled. Did you see it? They had a boo-boo. He tripped, he hit her skate. They did look amazing, but I was very upset. I haven't seen, videos of them in the past, Smiling Sleuth. Smiling Sleuth said, "I'm very upset about it. Did you see the video of Chalk and Bates in years?" No. So anyways, back to Toy, because I got distracted by my sister Lisa, who's always, she's always contrary to what I say, but that's okay. We love it. I think Toy's super talented, and I want to promote her channel. So you remember, I don't know if you do remember, a couple weeks ago, I did a Saturday show about YouTube having a significant amount of male content creators. It was 72% to 28% a female. Toy has a YouTube channel. Oh, let's put it in the chat. Is everyone already subscribed to it? If not, I'm going to put it in the chat. And hold on. Hold on a minute. But I'd like to have her on just to talk to her about her, she's so talented. And I'm assuming she doesn't want to come on. So if everyone could ask her, go into the next Rat House Media. They go so late at night. I'm like, I get up at 4:30. I can't always make it. You know what I mean? But in the meantime, maybe she'll come on. Maybe she'll be like, "Yeah, I don't want to go on the Rat House Media because You know, it's such a big platform that can be overwhelming. Come on mine. Here it is. Toya's Danny's wife. I know, Erin. I have Danny's email, and I was starting to write a message to him about having her come on, but then I didn't want to do that. I want to go directly to Toy. Toy is Danny's wife, Danny's Rat House Media. She does all. Oh, can we go? She won't mind if I show you her channel, right? Let's go. Let me show you what she does. She's so talented. She does AI songs, and they're just so good. So she does, yeah, let's listen to the bunnies that she did. Okay, hold on. I don't want you to start. Don't start yet. You gotta be really quick with this. All right, we've got time. My physical therapist, David, can wait because he's just gonna yell at me anyway, so he can wait. All right, I'm gonna share this. She won't mind. Toy, you don't mind, right? Good. Hold on.
Cold truce brewing, let's hit the road. Just Machado with a hand, time to unfold. Early light breaks, coffee chilling in my grip. High besties, high bunnies, join the trip. Cruising mass highway, spilling secrets for hours. 1 to 3 deep, no holds barred, owning our power. Squad's got my back, riding waves through the storm. Besties and bunnies, keeping it warm. Got that wild spark, singing random and free. Keeping the vibe alive, just you and me. Trolls creeping in, haters twisting the feet. Weak shots flying, but they can't plant the seed. Jabbing in my style, my...
Isn't that great? Hold on, let me go back to our channel. I just saw we have someone new in here, criminally confident. Thank God I literally lost sleep over it. I'm defensive of my friends after what happened to me. Well, I don't know if this is your first chat, if you were chatting, and oh, here you are, at Cyber. Let me start at the beginning. Sorry, I jumped right into that. I can't listen or stay, but just want to say thank you so much for your kind words the other night. You are so welcome. Anytime. We talked about you earlier. We're all about promoting women content creators. Thank you for stopping by, and make sure that you and I should sync up and collaborate, and you have all of our support. No problem. Let's go back to, speaking of supporting women. So let's look at Toy. I think it's all music. But sometimes I put it on when I'm like buzzing around the house just to see. But I do believe it's all women. Hold on, am I in the right one? I am in the right one. Subscribe. Yep, all. Yep. There she is. I'm gonna pick another one to listen to. Here's her cupcake one. I haven't heard this one.
Ahoy! Welcome to the SS Cupcake Yacht Club. All aboard! SS Cupcake, steady vibes on love already. Floating honest on sea, so sweet. Smooth and clean, I don't know what I mean. We're cruising. Gotta try. Say it loud, make it
Love
jelly,
that.
Jelly crew, we all love you. Today saying, oh
no. Okay. Anyways, I don't want to do that if people
Hi,
don't want to.
Hi, bunnies.
Hello. Hi. Hi. Sorry. That is Toy. Let's visit her community. Am I still sharing? Oh, yeah. Good. Okay. Hold on. Let's visit it. Newest. I'm in our community. I don't want to be in our community. Sorry. Get out of the community. There it is. So yeah, she's got loads of videos. I'd just love to have her on to chat with her. She seems really interesting, and we want to promote her channel for her. So yeah, so I have Danny's email. It's okay, Lacey. You can jump in anytime you want. We listen. This was I don't want to do a live today, so I'm forcing myself to. That's all this is. This is like, make me do it, right? Make me do it. I reached out to Melanie Little like 20 times in October, and I've got nothing. And that's okay. Like, she's got 500,000 subscribers. Imagine how many emails she gets. I actually exclusively listened to Melanie at the beginning, and her chats were smaller. I find it, they're huge now and overwhelming, and I love Melanie. I love her. She's classy. I've learned a lot from her. Like, I love that she doesn't do X. She stays out of the drama, but I think she might be too big of a platform to do, the cult story. You know what? Maybe I'll reach out to her again, though. You never know. You never know. I'm sure she just missed. Listen, there is no hard feelings. I'm a really small channel, and I get a lot of emails. I can't even imagine how many emails she gets. And if it's just not her thing, then she's just probably like, no, I don't want to do it. Yeah, she makes all those songs. Isn't she great? She's phenomenal. Bye, Lizzie. Have a great day. I love you. Go meet with a client. Come on my channel sometime. Yeah, so yes, Melanie was one of the first ones that I reached out to. Defense Diaries said, Bob Motto said he definitely wanted to have me on, and then ghosted me, which is fine. I say it like I'm mad. I'm not mad. I totally get it. Justice Serve. Michael said it's definitely up his alley, wants to have me on, and then then I haven't heard back. But every Sunday I have my coffee and I send out my emails, and I get it. It's okay. It's okay. I love the smaller channels too. I love the smaller channels too. Well, listen, I feel much better now. I don't know how you guys feel, but I appreciate your support. I'm not going to get off really fast. I got feedback that I end really quickly. It's so Bostonian of me. I go, yeah, okay, I gotta go. Bye. People in the chat going, what happened? But I'm just teeing it up that I do have to go get yelled at physical therapy. So let's see what Bola Sketty says. I think you should now. I think your subject would be interesting to everyone across the country. She has such a dynamic way of educating and informing. And that's Melanie. I will. You know what? I'll email her again. Oh, it's Kristen. I do an Irish exit. I'm just done. I'm abrupt on the phone too. So if you're talking to me and the conversation's like close to being done, I just go, yeah, all right, I gotta go. Bye. And people are like, oh my gosh, you just hung up on me. I'm like, I know, I'm sorry. Lacey says, I'm so thankful for the bunnies. I got like, 200 subs the other night. And the fact that it was so last minute is wild. I'm so happy for you, Criminally Confident. So that's the other thing, right? So I'm a small channel. I just started in October. Go back and listen because we focus on my family's journey through Twin Flames Universe, a cult, and how we got my niece out. And it's a trigger warning. It can be traumatic for people, but if you're interested in it, take a listen. But it would seem really slow for the first three. I mean, actually, I'm doing great. I started in October and I have over 1,000 subs, like 1,200. But I feel like you get a bunch of subs and you go, yeah, wow, I'm really doing well. And then you don't get any at all, nothing for weeks, and you're like, oh, what happened? And then it happens again. So if you're starting a YouTube channel, it ebbs and flows. The other thing is YouTube just takes away subs. So that was funny. After Canes, I think I lost like 8. I go, what happened? What did I do? But they're back. Sometimes they take them away and give them back to you. I don't know why. Oh my God, Bolaschetti said, that's me. I usually don't say goodbye on the phone. I know. Oh gosh, yeah, Lacey. Yeah. I would love to interview you. Make sure you know my content is about a cult, though, to start. We were the family featured in the Amazon documentary, Desperately Seeking Soulmate, Escaping Twin Flames Universe. I don't want anyone to be surprised if their audience doesn't want to hear about the cult, but I'd be happy to come on and yeah, that would be great. Thank you. Thank you so much. Prince of Wales. Before I came around, Lacey had almost no subs. Modesty prevents me from drawing any. Same with me. Zach was one of my first ones. So Zach, you're so okay. Zach is an ally to the women YouTube creators out there, which is awesome. Yes, Grammy Kisses. That was her on Bunny After Dark. And we can even, I am sorry what you went through with Jen Altman. I can tell you when I became, I'm not even on anyone's, view for for trolls. I wasn't until I became a mod for Jess. And then all of a sudden, Jen Altman was making fun of me and she accused Jess of hiring me because I'm a cybersecurity specialist. And she's like, I know Jess hired her mod, cyber chick, to um, investigate me. I'm like, what? No, because I joined her, because I had joined her. I joined her. She had a Facebook page, but it wasn't Jen Altman. It was a Karen Reed Facebook page or something. There's like 5,000 people in it. I was in there. And then it became an Altman where she just criticized Jess, but I didn't care. I never said one word about it because I'm not on Facebook a lot and I don't really care. And then she must have looked through and seen that I was a member. So she accused Jess of hiring me. So she's crazy. But we can also talk about that because I did have a hard time. There was a situation where I was trolls were just they took a clip of my show with my sisters and I'm like, I don't like this at all. So we could also talk about that. It does make you feel really bad, but Jess gave me great advice. She's like, any press is good press, even bad press. So don't worry about it. Jess has thick skin. I have to get thick skin. I'm not used to it. I'm used to everyone being nice to me because in my world, everyone's nice to me. Jen is living on an entirely different planet. She really is. If you go back to the replies, she kind of stopped because I just stopped. I don't respond. I just, so she stopped. But she would. Oh, they were her and someone called Melissa Costa. I actually have no idea. They were saying I wasn't really a cybersecurity professional, which I mean, if you're gonna pick on me, pick on I am a that's my career. That's like saying Nurse Kim isn't a nurse. It's just so stupid. Pick on something that is real, not something like that's just stupid. I bet she's not even a cybersecurity because I used a Word document, which I thought it was a really good Word document. I was doing something, I was talking about the First Amendment, and I don't know, I just had notes on a Word document, and for some reason, they thought that was really suspicious. But anyways, oh, it's Kristen. You saw that. Yeah, that's when I was like, I don't know if this is cut out for me, I would love to sit here and chat some more. Thank you. Y'all were a therapy session for me. I didn't want to do a live. I feel so much better. I went live for over an hour. It made me feel good. So thank you to every single person who joined me and for everyone on replay. I have to go to physical therapy where I will be yelled at from across the room. I look forward to it. Bye, everyone.